December 27th, National Fruitcake Day. It's a Christmas tradition, right? Fruitcake. I've never made a fruitcake in my life. I don't even think I've ever eaten a fruitcake in my life. It's just something that doesn't appeal to me. This mixture of dried, candied fruit thing, just, I don't know, just doesn't do anything for me. I'm one of those people, like when I get a cannoli, which is like my favorite dessert in the whole world, and it has those little dried pieces of fruit. I eat chocolate chips in my cannoli, no dried fruit. But anyway, that's a whole nother dessert. So I said, okay, well, what am I going to do today? I really don't want to make a fruit cake because I'm not going to eat it. I know, I mean, I'll taste it, but I'm not going to eat it. So I thought, what else can I do? We'll make a cookie. Our last cookie of the year, hopefully. I didn't look at the last couple days to see what I got coming up, but I think there's no more cookies. So this will be our last cookie of the year and the holidays with a fruitcake cookie. If you got fruitcake, enjoy it if you're one of those people that love it. If not, try a cookie. Try a new cookie. That's what we're going to do. See, we try everything. Even if we think we're going to hate it, we'll try it anyway and see. And then we'll be sure we hate it. Alright, so let's get started. As usual, we're going to cream our butter and sugar. So I have 2 sticks unsalted, softened butter in my mixing bowl here with a cup of brown sugar and a cup of regular sugar, okay? And we're just going to cream that together. While that's doing that, in this bowl, I have 2 2/3 cup of flour, and I'm going to add to that a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda, okay? And we're just going to whisk those together. Okay, now to our butter and sugar mixture, I'm going to mix in 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, and because your fruitcake usually has some kind of a rum poured in it or some kind of a booze soaked into the cake, I think, that's what I've heard, I'm going to do a tablespoon of rum as well, okay? Just to give it a little bit of flavor. You can use rum extract if you don't want to use the actual booze itself. I don't have any rum extract, but I have plenty of rum, so that's what I put in. So we're just going to mix that till that's all smooth and together. Okay, and then next you're going to slowly start adding your flour to your butter mixture, okay? Once you see that flour's just incorporated in there, just start adding your other stuff. You're going to add 3 cups of this dried fruit stuff, okay? The good thing about doing a fruit cake is this stuff's already made for you. You just buy a container of this diced up fruit of the cherries and the pineapples and whatever else is in here. Because otherwise you'd have to sit here and buy separate and then chop all this stuff up, and but I ain't doing all that. Just buy the premix. You get all these nice pieces of fruit, I think. But anyway, we'll see. To that I'm going to add a ½ cup of currants, only because I hate raisins. Not that I like currants either, I mean they're kind of like that too. But I had them and I had to get rid of them because I had them from some other recipe, so throw them in. Usually there's raisins in a thing, so we'll throw some of that in. ½ cup of walnuts, chopped walnuts, and ½ cup of chopped pecans. Okay? And that's it. Look at this thing, it's coming out all over. So we're just mixing this together. It's probably done now. I mean, we can shut it off. And there's our cookie dough, okay? So I'm just going to scrape all this down and make sure that it's mixed together pretty good. Get out my cookie scoop. I already got my parchment lined sheets ready to go. Preheat your oven to 350, and we'll be right back to scoop and drop. So there's our big bowl of fruitcake cookie dough. So you just scoop and drop, nice and easy. See, we love scoop and drop. I've placed them a couple inches apart just because we have some decent amount of butter in here. I don't know, usually when there's a heavy butter content, our cookies tend to spread like crazy. I don't know what these, never made them before. So I'll just do my test sheet as always. Do your first sheet really spread apart. If you see that they don't really spread that much, then you can go heavier and do more on the second sheet. Okay, so we're going to pop these into our 350 oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Always check, keep your eye on that first one too. Like I always, if it says like 10 to 12 minutes, I'll set my timer for 10 minutes because I want to check them at the 10-minute mark. I guess it depends on the size of the cookie that you're doing, how long they're going to take to bake. So I'll check them at the 10-minute mark and we'll see where we're at. And if they need a little longer, then we know with the other trays, we'll just keep them in a little bit longer. But that's it. So I'll get those in there, they'll come back out, and we'll give them a taste test today, alrighty? Easy way to celebrate Fruitcake Day with a fruitcake cookie. Pop one in your mouth, you're all done, you celebrated. Be back. Okay, so they're out. Well, the first batch is out, second batch is about to come out. They come out really nice. As far as, you know, they spread perfectly and they look great. I mean, they look like your traditional cookie. Just what do they taste like? Let's see. It actually doesn't taste bad. You get that zestiness, like the, you know, lemon zest, orange zest. I'm guessing from this dried fruit. It's actually not a bad cookie. I might have to keep a couple of these. But I'm definitely going to give a lot of them away at work. So I hope they like fruitcake, because nobody likes fruitcake. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Fruitcake Day.